Hey, hello, my friends. I'm Paul Apolloni. I'm going to show you today. I love parting out things, and I'm going to show you. I had a Epson Workforce WF3640. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love every single one of you guys. Appreciate every one of you. Thank you for hanging in there with me with my delays and everything. Got many messages. You guys were concerned about me. I am fine. Just got some other things going on that I really wish I didn't have going on, but I do. I want to thank every one of you. 760 is not many subscribers, too many YouTubers out there. I love every one of you guys. Thank you for hanging in there. That we bought a while ago, and actually there was really nothing wrong with it. We just couldn't connect it correctly with Wi-Fi and stuff. We have Chromebooks, and sometimes Chromebooks don't connect well with the Epson, and we mess with it. It was very lightly used, and maybe 100 pages were printed out on it, and it sat in back of me over there for about a year and a half. To be honest with you, we ended up buying an HP LaserJet color printer instead, and it connects perfectly with that without a problem. So it sat back there for a year or so, and I thought, let me see what the parts are going on that. And I looked it up, and I parted it out last weekend. It took me about, I'll be honest with you, an hour to maybe an hour and a half to part everything out. I was able to find a lot of great YouTube videos. I should have done videos on this as I was parting it out, but I just wanted to get it done, to be honest with you. And I was amazed at the parts that were selling and the parts I've sold so far. I have not sold a whole bunch of parts. It's only a week into it. I've got everything listed that had a good bit of solds on eBay. So let me show you what I sold. Yeah. All right. And I'll try and explain to you how easy some of these parts are to take off and the difficulty. And most of these parts come off with a Phillips screwdriver. That's the screwdriver, looks like a cross or a plus sign, if you don't know what a Phillips screwdriver looks like, which is fine. A small Phillips screwdriver. This comes out with, I think, 2 or 3 screws. You take one of the little side panels off and it slides right out. It is a power supply. Whenever I get a printer, I get a lot of printers. Well, I try not to get a lot of printers anymore, but sometimes a lot of times people give me things because they like giving me things, which is fine. And a lot of times I get printers. And the first thing I look at is what's a power supply selling for? You can pretty much sell these pretty quickly. This one sold within 2 days. I am cross-listing this stuff on Mercari. I talked about a list perfectly before, and I'll talk about that later on at the end of the video. I'm starting to use that, which I kind of like. These are all solds on eBay. I haven't sold any of these parts on Mercari yet. So this is really easy to take off. The shipping was under $8.46. I think it went out first class. Yeah. So I probably made about maybe $24, $23 on this. And this literally took me probably about 5 minutes to take out of the printer, few minutes to photo, and another few minutes to list it. What I also did was once I created one listing, I created a template from that listing. And I use that template. It makes it go a lot faster. Let's see what else. Sold this the following day. I think on Tuesday, I sold this. It's the back duplexer thing. I have no idea what it is, but it sells on eBay. This one was $21.99 with $11.99 shipping. I think I ended up, no, that was right under $11. It went post office priority. I was surprised it went post office because I think it went to Arizona, somewhere out west, and it was that cheap to ship it to the post office. One more thing, and this really surprised me when I was taking the print head off. I took this ribbon cable out from the print head and around the printer and all over the place. And I'm going, I wonder if this thing will sell on eBay. And they were out there. I listed it at whatever the ones that were active listings were about $17.99, so I made a $7.49 with free shipping. It was 1 ounce, so it went out first class, like $3 something to ship it out. Made $11 and change on that. That was literally to take that printer head ribbon cable off. That was a mouthful. It was already all disconnected at that point because the print head was gone and everything else was gone. I just had to fish it through some weird things in the printer. Now, let me show you what I got listed. I listed everything I saw that had a lot of solds on eBay. So I probably should come out making well over $100, $120, $140 on all the parts when it's all done. Oop, I'm hitting the wrong key. Okay. All right. The print head. I'll be honest with you. This took me a while to take apart. I found a few videos on YouTube on people on how to take it apart, but their videos were very choppy. And again, I'm smacking myself because I should have done the videos on these things when I was taking it apart, but I just didn't. My fault. This probably was the longest item to take off the printer. This probably took me 20, 25 minutes. Everything's plastic. You got to be careful that you're taking off. You don't want to break anything. It was just very confusing to take apart. And yes, that is the actual price, that print head. It's used. It is clogged a little bit from what I remember. So I said, head will need cleaning, blah, blah, blah. I do have this on Mercari, and some guy keeps on offering me $27 on Mercari. I really don't want to go that low because I'm doing free shipping even on Mercari. But he keeps on sending me that offer. So I'm hoping this will sell soon. The electric, the power cord, not a big time sale. Like I said, I operate my business as if I can take that, pull it off, list it in their pictures in a minute, list it in a few minutes. I'll make a couple bucks. That's fine. That'll go first class. So we're not talking about a big dollar sale there. That's a pretty bad picture, actually. Why is that so small? That is the display panel on the front. That took a little finagling to get off. That probably took maybe 10 minutes to remove. There's a lot of hidden screws and everything. Like I said, there's videos out there on how to do this. I hate to drive you guys out to other videos to watch, but they are out there. It wasn't that difficult to figure out though on my own, and everything does work. And what I did here was before I started taking the printer apart, I took a picture of the display showing that, hey, it powers on. Look at this display. Look at that crappy picture that seller took. But hey, the display works. And I also took a picture of the model number tag on the printer, and those two are on the end of almost every listing that involves any kind of electric, except for the power cord. So that's those. The top piece. This is the piece you put the duplexer going in for your multiple pages for your scanner. There's not too many of these selling, but I figured what the heck, it took me 2 seconds to pull it off. So I figured, let me list it. This does sell. There were quite a few of these that were sold. I'm surprised I haven't sold this yet. This is the top piece for your paper inlet, I think it was. Put the paper on top of. This is obviously one of your trays. These do sell. I priced them low to get them just to sell them. That is actually the hinge to the top of the printer. That top was a little tricky to get off, but I got it off, and I went, let me see the hinge. Does the hinge sell? And it does. Not for much. Free shipping. Probably make about $6 off of that, $6.50. That is totally fine. That'll go into a little padded envelope, and it'll be gone. Yeah, there's the tag number on the end of that one too. The control board. This was another little bugger to get out. This probably took me about 15 minutes to remove. A lot of screws, a lot of little Phillips screws. two different size Phillips. So you have to have a small one, small screwdriver. Then you have to have a little smaller screwdriver. Just remember that to remove the screws from. Let me see if I can jump this out. The screws from the input, the phone input, I think it was. Or oh my gosh, what was it? Some kind of input here. The screw here was really, really small. So, and these sell, and whenever I sell anything electrical like this, like a control board or any kind of board, I've showed you guys this before, but let me show it to you again. I do. There's your picture of it on again. I do close-ups of each side of the board, and I want to make sure I have good pictures of these. Are called capacitors, and you'll see it looks like a peace sign there, or three pi pieces, whatever you want to call it. Make sure that is not expanded or swollen in any way or cracked. If any of these are swollen or cracked, you might as well just trash the control board. If you're very savvy, you could probably replace it, but that's totally up to you. I don't recommend that. Just trash it. And there's another close-up. The back. I just like to take lots of pictures of the control board so people can see what they're getting. Any kind of IDs I try and take a picture of, or definitely state it in the title. One more item here. And another cartridge, paper cartridge. So that is about it. I'm hoping these items will sell, but I love doing parts. I'm actually moving my business more into the parts arena. Still doing consignment. Still love doing consignment. Just need to not take in so many items with consignment because I'm getting overwhelmed with inventory of. I just said I don't mind making a couple bucks off of an item, but when you've got a whole ton of that stuff, it's just very, very time consuming, and especially consignment when I only get half, and if it's under $100. But I'm really trying to get more into parts. I'm hoping to pick up a refrigerator. It's snowing out there right now. It's going to probably 2 inches, 4 inches of snow tonight. I was going to try to pick up that today, but I couldn't find anybody that had a refrigerator dolly. But if I can't pick it up, I'll find another refrigerator, and that's available on Craigslist. Now let me talk about real quick about List Perfectly. I joined List Perfectly about a week ago. It is a program for cross-listing on different platforms. I'm not a master at it. I'm just a very beginner at it. How the best way to use List Perfectly is if you have an eBay account, you have eBay listings, list your things on eBay first, because eBay requires the most information out of anybody, out of Macari, out of Amazon, whatever, all the item specifics. And then once you get it listed on eBay, then once it's on eBay, then you can import it, export it into List Perfectly's catalog. Then once it's in List Perfectly's catalog, then you can zip it out to Macari, whatever, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace. I'm personally going to do Macari and Facebook Marketplace. I haven't started Facebook Marketplace yet. I'm just doing Macari right now. And if you're interested, there is a link with a coupon code. Make sure that the coupon code goes through or the link goes through, or you won't get the discount. You will get 30% off your first month's of List Perfectly. I like it. I've been wanting to join it forever. I know a ton of people. I know the people that run List Perfectly. It's a very, very good program. So please check that out. And don't forget to check out my Parting Out dishwasher course. It basically, you could use that course for parting out dishwashers, obviously. I take you through step-by-step what parts to take off, what parts not to take off, many of the different models, not all the different models, what to look for, where the high dollar parts are, and just what's not worth taking off. I also show you how to look up the items, the parts on Google through parts warehouse sites, get prices, and then show you how to list them on eBay, how to look them up on eBay, and how to list them on eBay to sell. I also show you how to pack dishwasher racks and stuff. Many people ask me, how do you pack them? That's in the course too. So check that out. All that information is going to be in the description below All right. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I really hope this video helped you guys out if you want to part out some things around your house. I mean, even it doesn't have to be this Epson workforce. It can be just a regular little printer. Even if you sell the power supply for $20 and just trash the rest. Always make sure you're looking up the parts before you start parting it out, so you know, hey, I can make money off of this, or not really, or I can make some money, but I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. So just be keyed on what parts to pull off and what not to pull off. All right, thank you so much. You guys have a great day, and thank you for watching.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve with Raiken Profits. I'm here with Paul, and I just want to shoot a quick testimonial for him because he's been one of my good friends for over, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
And if you're looking to learn about selling on eBay and you want to start a side hustle, or you just want to make some money flipping stuff on eBay, you're in great hands. Paul's been doing this for a long time. He's helped a ton of people, and I put my full faith and trust in him. So, Paul, I appreciate you.
You bet. Thank you so much.
You got it.